Thank you.
I was trying to tell you that it was coming on, but I was on mute.
Oh, it's okay. No worries. I appreciate it. So that way, as soon as it comes out there, we can start for it. Thank you.
Yeah, and I didn't want it to be out there, you know.
Thank you.
Ready, Your Honor?
1 second. Wait until they come out the breakout room.
Okay.
Who's our client, Judge? Maybe I can just move him out into the main session.
The client is Eric Williams. She went in there with him though, so I need both of them back to the courtroom.
Okay.
Okay. Then Attorney Hill, have you spoken with everyone now?
I think so. Let me just verify. Yep. And does Genevieve Taylor know that her client's in the breakout room?
Yep, she brought him out right now. She went in there and spoke with him and then she brought him out. Thank you. All right. All right. All right. You can start, Officer Harris.
36th District Court, State of Michigan is now in session. The Honorable Judge Marlena Taylor is now presiding. At this time, there will be no eating, no sleeping, no talking, no gum chewing, no drinking, no driving or riding any vehicle, no laying down or lounging, no smoking. Please keep your devices on mute until you are addressed by one of the courthouse staff. Also, keep your devices on a level surface so that you may be seen on screen. Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon. All right, Mr. Williams, you can unmute yourself.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Eric Williams. This is Z ticket 8085541. One count of.
I'm so sorry. I have to find my glasses. I think I left them in the other room, and I can't hear with my glasses.
Right. No problem. Hold on 1 second, y'all.
What?
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Now calling Z ticket 8085541, the people versus Eric Williams. This is one count operating high BAC. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Genevieve Taylor, P72797, appearing on behalf of the Attorney of Record, Jeffrey Randa, with the consent of Mr. Williams, who is here via Zoom, consents to having this via Zoom, and waives his physical appearance in court. Are all those things correct, Mr. Williams?
Yes.
Can you state your name for the record?
Eric Lamont Williams.
All right. Thank you so much. This is the date and time set for an arraignment on the information. How are we proceeding, attorney?
Thank you so much, Your Honor. Your Honor, with respect to the arraignment, we're going to waive the formal reading of the charges, stand mute, and have a plea of not guilty entered.
At this time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. Do you need more time in this matter?
I do, Your Honor. We did request discovery. However, the office has not received it as of yet. So we would ask for a new pretrial date.
Okay. If you do not receive that information by the end of next week, please send a discovery order over to the court so that we can have it signed and sent over to their office. Usually they're really good about getting back to you about discovery, but if you run into any issues, please do that. Or you can do it now if you want to, just to make sure that you have it in place. Mr. Williams, I am going to set this for a pretrial. It's a pretty far out date, but for June the 17th, does that work, Attorney Taylor? It will be at 8:30 a.m.
Thank you very much.
Okay, it's going to be at 8:30 a.m. instead, though. Is that still a good date for you?
Yes, that is fine. Thank you for asking.
No problem. It is going to be the same Zoom way. So the same
Okay.
Zoom number you used is going to be that for that date. Mr. Williams, I am going to set your bond at $0 personal. However, a part of your bond is that you're going to have to attend a AA or Alcoholic Anonymous meeting at least once a week. That can be in person or online, but you must attend one at least once a week and be able to tell me about the meetings when you come back. Okay?
All right.
All right.
Your Honor, can that be also Smart Recovery, or do you want specifically AA?
Well, what's Smart Recovery?
It is a 12-step non-deity based program, very similar to AA. I do know they have it as online as well. Basically the biggest thing is it's non-deity based.
Okay, if that's his preference, I will accept that. I'm gonna look a little bit more into it, but if that's his preference, it does need to be some meeting that deals with driving, with drinking. So I will accept that if that is a meeting that deals with that as well, okay?
Thank you very much. I do appreciate that, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Williams, no driving unless you have a valid document to do so. So if your license is not valid, you cannot drive right now, and you certainly cannot drink and drive. No alcohol.
So at this point, I still have my CDLs. I have the they didn't give me the 62G permit, but I am the owner of the trucking company and I am the driver. Is
What
that
he's trying to
correct?
tell you, Your Honor, is he is a valid licensed individual. He has nothing prior that would prevent him from driving at this point in time. However, he is indicating that he has not received the 625G permit. I don't believe that's something that you can accommodate him with. He would have to go to the precinct and request a copy of that.
That's correct. I cannot accommodate him on that, though. Mr. Williams, no drinking then, period, right now, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You have to say yes. I have someone taking a report on this.
Yes.
Okay. All right. If there's nothing further, then that concludes this hearing. All right. We'll see you back on June the 17th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. Okay.
Thank you so much. You have a great day.
You're welcome. You too. Have a good day, Mr. Williams. You can go ahead and log off.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. And Attorney Hill, you said everybody else is ready?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. You good, Miss Sandy? You're a fast learner. It's okay. No, you're good. You're good. Turn it off.
It's on.
It's back on. So turn it off. It's back on. Turn it off. I'll hold a second.
Okay, I hope I wasn't blowing my nose with.
Just, well, I warned you. All right, everyone, please keep your phone on mute until I call your case. So just make sure that you have your phone on mute until I call your matter. Thank you.
I put it on.
Okay, you're just in her car. All right. All right. Blaine Woodland. Oh, Miss Williams. Let's see. Miss Williams, you're driving, so I'm going to
Ms.
go ahead and
Williams, you
put you off.
cannot be driving, Miss Williams. We need you to pull
Go
over.
ahead. I just removed her. No.
Okay. I just sent you a text message too, Your Honor.
All right. Cool.
Judge, are you okay with Mr. Washington's attire?
Washington.
Wife beater?
Sir, I know that you may be doing something medical. You need to put a shirt on, sir. And you made it home, so y'all drove. All right. Mr. Blaine Woodland, I'm going to start off with you. I'm going to try and stay focused for a minute. All right, everybody. Now calling the matter of the people versus Blaine Woodland. This is ticket number SP 1237684. Count 1, driving while license suspended. Count 2, unregistered or untitled vehicle. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Ryan Hill, P68445, on behalf of Mr. Woodland. Mr. Woodland, state your name, please.
Blaine Woodland.
Judge, will wait for reading of the charges. Stand mute. Ask the court to enter a not guilty plea. I'm asking if the court would forego a pretrial in this matter and set it directly for a bench trial. I've explained my client's rights to a jury is waiving at this time. Is that correct, sir?
Yes.
At this time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. Mr. Woodland, can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right,
I
you can
do.
put your hand down. Mr. Woodland, did you have an opportunity to speak with an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
And he's informing me that you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial before myself as the trier and finder of the facts. Is that how you want to proceed, sir?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to set this matter for a bench trial on the date of July 19th, 2022. This is going to be in the morning instead of the afternoon at 9 a.m. Same
Yes.
Zoom number though, same everything you signed in with. I'm going to set your bond at $0 personal, okay?
Yes. It's going to be on the Zoom.
Yes, it is. So I'm going to be able to see you
Okay.
the same way you zoomed in, zoom back in that date. The same exact way, only in the morning time at 9 a.m. Okay, sir?
Yes. July 19th.
That's right. Thank you, Mr. Woodland. If there's nothing
Thank you.
You're welcome. If there's nothing more, that concludes this hearing. Bond is set at $0 personal. We'll see you then, Mr. Woodland.
Okay. Thank you. Have a good day.
You're welcome. You too. Mr. Carl Williams, you can unmute yourself.
Hello.
Hello. Now calling the matter of the people versus Carl Williams. This is U-Ticket 602512221, one count of trespassing. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Ryan Hill, on behalf of Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams, state your name, please.
Carl Williams.
Judge, my client's going to, I'm sorry, wait for him reading, stand mute, ask the court to enter a not guilty plea. He's also requesting that we go straight to a bench trial. I've explained his rights to a jury. He's waiving him at this time. Is that right, Mr. Williams?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. What did you say?
You're setting it directly for a bench trial. You're waiving your rights to a jury, correct? And you're going to talk to your friends, assess the situation, come back on a bench trial, right?
That's fine.
Okay.
That's not an answer. Is that a yes or a no, sir? That's fine.
Yes, I am pleading not guilty. So yes.
Okay. All right. At this time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. Can you please raise your right hand, sir?
Yes.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right. You can put your hand down. Mr. Williams, did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone, and it's my understanding that you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial before myself as the trier and finder of the facts. Is that how you want to proceed, sir?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to set this matter for a bench trial on the date of July 19th, 2022. It's going to be at 9 a.m. I'm going to set your bond at $0 personal. Same Zoom information, same Zoom number, only it's at 9 a.m. Okay, sir?
Okay.
All right. If there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Washington, Vincent Washington. Sir, could you cut your camera off for me for a moment while you're doing all these movement and stuff? We don't want to see what you're doing. It's very distracting for me. And then you can turn it back on when it's time for you to go, okay? All right, Brianna Williams.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Or you can sit down, Mr. Washington, either way, but we can't have all that movement, okay? All right. Now calling the matters of the people versus Brianna Williams. This is ticket number SP1239202. Count 1, unregistered untitled vehicle. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Your Honor, Ryan Hill, on behalf of, it's Ms. Williams you called, right, Judge?
Yes, that's right.
Ms. Williams, state your name for the record, please.
Brianna Williams.
Judge, as it relates to the charges, we'll waive formal reading, stand mute. That being said, after the court enters a not guilty plea, I believe there's an offer for dismissal. My client's in compliance. Will stipulate to probable cause.
At this time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. I do have in front of me a dismiss without prejudice for valid documentation. So at this time, Ms. Williams, I'm going to dismiss these matters because you were able to present valid documentation. Please make sure you always have everything on you, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. If there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. Have a good day, Ms. Williams.
Yes,
Sorry, I
sir.
had to kick you off. You were driving, and so I had to put you out, okay?
I know, it's good I was able to log back in, but thank you. You all have a good
No
day.
You too.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. You're
Bye.
welcome. Bye-bye. All right. Miss Washington, I think Tisha
Tisha Washington. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes,
Thank
good
you. Good afternoon. I understand. I repeated right after you, so it's no big deal. All right. Miss Washington, I'm going to call your case.
Okay.
Now calling the matters of the people versus Tisha Washington, or Tisha, I'm sorry. This
That's
is ticket
okay.
number P1237929. Count 1, drove while license suspended. Count 2, improper plates. Count 3, drove unregistered or untitled vehicle. Also calling tickets and warrant status. Case number 162701481. 1 count of no operator's license on person, as well as case number 173281741. 1 count, no operator's license on person. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Hello?
That counsel go first. Okay, Ms. Washington?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Sorry, Judge. Ryan Hill, on behalf of Ms. Washington. Now, Ms. Washington, take yourself off mute and state your full name for the record, please.
Vincent Washington.
No.
I thought we were doing Tisha Washington.
We are. Ms. Washington, you say your name. Vincent, can you put yourself on mute, please?
Hello?
Yes, go ahead. Say your name, please.
Tisha Washington.
Judge will waive formal reading, stand mute as to all the charges.
This time the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. How are we proceeding?
My understanding is that Mr. Gillis made an offer of my client pleading to improper plates. The remaining matters will be dismissed. We'll stipulate to probable cause.
All right. All right. Ms. Washington, do you want to proceed with that offer today?
Yes, Judge.
All right. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right. You can put your hand down. Ms. Washington, did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, ma'am. I did it. It was me, yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you are guilty, ma'am?
Yes, I'm guilty. Yes, Your Honor, yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had in the future to have a trial or bench or jury? You understand that, ma'am?
Yes, they did. Yes, I understand that. Yes, ma'am.
Understanding everything, you want to move forward today, Ms. Washington?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm going to take you back to the date of August the 17th of 2021. At that time, were you driving a Dodge vehicle in the area of Hubble and Schoolcraft in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
And did that vehicle have improper plates on it at the time you were driving it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Satisfied, Attorney Hill?
I am.
Is there a stipulation for probable cause for the remaining counts to be dismissed?
Yes, Judge.
All right. At this time, the court is going to enter a plea to count 2 of that ticket, improper plates, dismiss count 1 and count 3 on that ticket. Let me make sure I say the right numbers on the record of ticket P1237929 and dismiss ticket number 162701481 and ticket 173281741 at this time. Ms. Washington, do you have a source of income or do you have a job at this point?
No, I'm on SSI.
Okay. Well, I do assess a fine in these particular matters, or I can give you community service. Which would you like, Ms. Washington?
How much my fine gonna be?
$200.
I'm gonna give you that $200.
Okay, I'm going to make this a $200 fine, but I'll give you 60 days to be able to pay it. Will that give you enough time, Ms. Washington?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'll have it due no later than May the 9th of 2022. Have that $200 paid, okay?
Can I come down and pay it?
You can. Our first floor is open for payments.
Can I ask you a question, Judge, since I have you here for a minute? There's some tickets that don't belong to me that I have. I've been sick. I had a heart attack. I had 3 Willer makers. So I've really been sick and depending on other people to do things for me. And they have just used my name like all over Detroit. And I'm trying to get my license back.
Okay. Was it any of these tickets today?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so these were all you.
No, the ticket that on Greenfield and Hubble and Grand River, that was me.
Okay. So Ms. Washington, what you can do on those other tickets is if people have been using your name, you can file a police report with the Detroit Police Department and also have the Secretary of State flag your name so that if someone is pulled over, they can know that they have to do a special check to make sure it's really you, that they are the name that they're using.
And after I do that, what do I have to do then?
Then if it's any other tickets, we pulled all your tickets in the system today that we had. So you only pled to 1 and the rest of them were dismissed. If there are any other additional outstanding tickets, then you need to be able to present that police report at a court hearing and say that, and it will be before me. So I don't know, these were all the tickets that we had and it was only to that particular one. So I think we took care of everything. You may have some reinstatement fees, but you'll still have to pay that. Attorney Hill, you want to chime in?
Ms. Washington, what year were you born?
1965.
I only see that you owe 1, 2, 3, 4 civil infractions that were defaulted. Total value is about $800. If you get a police report, you may be able to file a motion to set aside those defaults with the magistrates downstairs, put a copy of the police report and fill out the motion to set aside the defaults. And I will tell you, 4 out of the 5 will definitely grant it.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
You're welcome. Okay. All right, Ms. Washington.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if you don't have any other questions, y'all see that smile. So we're here to try and help you. I know, Ms. Washington, it can be tough trying to get your license back, but we're going to try and, listen to them. And if you need some further consultation, you can always try and reach out to legal aid will help. They're called something different now, but I know that they have a division that will help you try and navigate and figure things out. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. I hope you have a blessed and a safe day.
You too. Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right.
All right, Mr. Jamel Walker.
Yes, I'm here, Judge.
I know you've been enjoying yourself today, so I was giving you a little extra time. All right, let me call your matter. Now calling the matter of the people versus Jamel Walker. This is U ticket 606-76521, one count dog at large. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
I am Hill on behalf of Mr. Walker. As it relates to the arraignment away from stand mute.
All right, at this time, the court is going to enter a plea of guilty on your client's behalf. How are we proceeding in this matter?
My client's requesting a bench trial before going to pre-trial. I've also spoken to him as it relates to his right to a jury. He's waiving his rights to a jury. Is that correct, Mr. Walker?
Yes.
Okay. If so, Mr. Walker, can you please raise your right hand?
Yeah.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, sir?
Yes.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Mr. Walker, did you have an opportunity to speak with an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
and he's informing me that you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial before myself as the trier and finder of the facts. Is that how you want to proceed or go forward with this?
That is correct.
All right, so I'm going to set this for a bench trial on the date of July 19th, 2022. That's going to be at 8:30. Oh no, 9 a.m., not 8:30, 9 a.m. I'm going to set your bond at $0 personal, okay?
Okay.
All right, if there's nothing else, that concludes this hearing. Thank you.
I have one more. I'm going to get something in the mail about my court date, or should I just put it in my calendar now?
You should do both. You should put it in your calendar right now, but you will receive a document from the court saying that you have a bench trial that day. But put it in your calendar right now so that you don't forget it, okay?
Okay, July 19th, correct?
That's correct, at 9 a.m. though. Same Zoom number and all that information you used today, but it's just in the morning instead, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Is there nothing, if there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. Thank you all.
All right, you have a good day.
You too, thank you. Okay. Friedrich Wiley?
Yeah, yes. Yes, Your Honor.
Is it Frederick? I said Friedrich. I don't know why I said that.
Yeah, it's Frederick. It's Frederick Wiley.
Okay. Now calling the matter of the people versus Frederick Wiley. This is case number SP 1218322, count one count of firearms ordinance violation. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Ryan Hill, on behalf of Mr. Wiley. Mr. Wiley, state your name, please.
Frederick Wiley.
Judge will wait for reading, stay on mute. Ask the court to enter a not guilty plea. In addition, my client's going to be requesting a bench trial. He's waiving his rights to a jury. Is that right, Mr. Wiley?
Yes.
All right. Mr. Wiley, at this time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your behalf. Could you please raise your right hand for me? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
You can put your hand down. Mr. Wiley, did you have an opportunity to speak with an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
And he's informing me you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial before myself as the trier and finder of facts. Is that how you wanted to proceed, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So I'm going to set this matter for a bench trial on the date of July 19th, 2022. That's going to be at 9 a.m. I am going to set your bond at $0 personal, okay?
Yes.
All right. If there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. Thank you, sir.
Thank you too, Your Honor. Bye.
You have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you, sir. Marcellus Wheeler?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. I'm going to call your matter next. Hold on a second. All right. And be still, Mr. Wheeler. We can hear all your noise in the background, just so you know, okay?
I apologize.
It's okay. All right, now calling the matter of the people versus Marcellus Wheeler. This is ticket number SP 1226618, count 1, expired plates, count 2, no insurance, and count 3, drove while license suspended. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Ryan Hill, on behalf of Mr. Wheeler. Mr. Wheeler, state your name, please.
Marcellus Wheeler.
Judge, my client waives for reading, stay on mute, asking the court to enter a not guilty plea. My client's actually requesting a pre-trial date, not a bench trial date, Judge, so he can provide documentation for compliance.
All right. Is that right, Mr. Wheeler? That you want a pre-trial date?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, I'm going to enter a plea of not guilty on your behalf. I'm going to set this for a pre-trial on the date of June the 17th, 2022. It's going to be in the morning instead at 8:30 a.m. That should give you plenty of time to get the documentations that you need together sir. And I'm going to set your bond at $0 personal, okay?
Okay.
All right, does that give you enough time, sir, to get everything together that you need?
Yes, you did say June 17th, 2022. What was the morning time?
It was 8:30 a.m., sir.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. Same Zoom information and same Zoom numbers, but you're going to have to be able to show us that you have all of that. So if you can figure out how to either email it to the court, or if you can figure out how to really get your face on the Zoom and have somebody help you so we can see those documents on that date, that's going to be helpful, okay? And necessary.
Okay. Okay, I will.
Okay. All right, good. All right, Mr. Wheeler, we'll see you back on that date, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Too.
All right, I will. Thank you. Sharice White. Sharice Wright.
Yes, I'm here.
I know. I was giving you a moment. I know that your daughter was helping you, so I wasn't gonna skip over you.
Thank you so much.
I try and pay attention when I can, and I knew she was helping you out. So, all right. All right, here we go. Now calling the matter of the people versus Sharice White. This is ticket number 378210. This is one count, no operator's license on person, and count 2 is uninsured motor vehicle. Also calling case number or ticket number 378211. One count, travel at a speed greater than reasonable, and count 2, expired plates. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Ian Hill on behalf of Ms. White. Ms. White, state your name, please.
Sharice Renee White.
Judge, client's going to wait for her, stay on mute, enter not guilty plea, but she is going to avail herself of the plea agreement, Judge.
All right. Is that right, Ms. White? You want to take advantage of the offer today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if so, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
You can put your hand down, Ms. White. Ms. White, did you have an opportunity to speak with an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
The attorney that I'm speaking with now.
Yes,
Yes.
Judge Attorney Hill, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. He's informing me that you want to take advantage of this offer today, which is a plea of responsible. That means that I'll read from the ticket. I'll assess a fine that goes with that civil infraction ticket, which is blockading, and it gives you no points. Do you understand that, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So reading from the ticket, let me make sure I read from the right ticket. Okay, let's count 2, right, count 1. All right, that on the date of May the 21st of 2021, Ms. White was in the area of Portland and Broad Streets in the city of Detroit, driving a GMC vehicle and did block traffic. Satisfied, Attorney Hill?
I am.
Is there a stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed?
So stipulated.
So at this time, the court is going to enter a responsible plea to one count of blockading the amended charge on count 1 of ticket ending in, my bad. Ticket ending in 211, dismiss count 2 of that ticket and dismiss ticket 378210 in its entirety. Ms. White, the fine for that ticket is $175. It's usually due in 14 days from the day of the plea. Is that enough time for you, Ms. White, to pay that fine?
No.
Okay. If I give you a month, would that be enough time, Ms. White?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I'm going to give you until April the 8th of 2022. Will that be sufficient, Ms. White?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, all right. All right. So I'll have it due no later than that date and time. Okay. If there's nothing further, that does conclude this hearing. Thank you for coming on this afternoon. I know you missed this morning, but thank you for coming on and handling this. Okay.
Thank you so much. I mean, I don't know.
I understand this stuff can be so tricky. Thank you, daughter, for helping her. I understand the technology is a lot, but I appreciate you even trying to get on and make sure that you took care and handled your matter.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Have a good day.
You as well.
I will. Thank you. Jennifer Walker,
Here.
okay, are you able to activate your camera, ma'am?
I've been trying to get this to work for the longest. I just recently went where I can hear y'all.
Okay, well,
Oh, maybe
if you
the start video.
yes. There we
Okay.
go. Yes, Ms. Walker. Okay, all right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Jennifer Walker. This is V ticket 123033921. One count dog not on restraint. V ticket 123040221. One count animal cruelty. And V ticket 1230421. Another count of animal cruelty. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Ryan Hill on behalf of Ms. Walker. Ms. Walker, please state your name.
Jennifer Walker.
As my client's going to waive formal reading, stand mute and ask the court to enter not guilty plea. She's also going to be requesting. Sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say, at this time, the court enters a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. I'm sorry, Attorney Hill. Continue.
It's okay, Judge. I change it up sometimes. I'm absent-minded. I change up my delivery, so I apologize. My client's going to ask for a bench trial. In these particular situations, I know the city's going to want to talk to the officers in charge. So just to expedite things, Ms. Walker, you do understand you have a right to a jury. A cross-section of your peers would hear the case. In this situation, we had some technological difficulties, but we've been communicating via chat. You agree that you're going to have the judge hear this matter. The officers will appear. We'll see if they appear, and then you can resolve the tickets then, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Ms. Walker, can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
You can put your hand down. Ms. Walker, did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney? That would have been Mr. Hill in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes, briefly, yes.
I understand. And he's informing me that you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial before myself as the trier and finder of facts. Just as he stated, the officers will have to appear in court, and then if we need to try and resolve it that day, we can, or if we need to move forward with the trial, we can that day as well. You understand that, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to set this on a bench trial date for July the 20th. July 20th, 2022. It is going to be at 9 a.m. in the morning. It's via Zoom, so the same way you zoomed in today, zoom in on that day, same number. I'm going to set your bond at $0 personal, okay?
Okay.
And I see Attorney Hill has his hand raised. Did you need something, Attorney Hill?
Ms. Walker, have they filed a forfeiture petition for the animals that you own?
Yes, I did.
No, have they? Has the Humane Society of the city filed a forfeiture action to either put the animals down or to take the animals? That's my question.
Oh, no, I gave the animals up right away, only because I couldn't return home right to them, and those were my babies. So, yeah, I just did what was best for them.
I understand. Sometimes there's a civil forfeiture case that goes along with these, and I want to make sure you miss your rights to appeal that. That's all. You're good.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you for taking such care, Attorney Hill. I appreciate that. So he's just trying to make sure that you don't have anything else outstanding out there, Ms. Walker, that might trip you up, okay? We want to make sure you get everything taken care of so that you don't get frustrated with the process, okay?
Okay.
All right. All right. Well, if there's nothing further, ma'am, I set your bond at $0 personal. I'll see you back July 20th, 2022, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
You're very welcome. You have a good day, ma'am.
You do the same.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Vincent Washington, you can activate your camera.
With a shirt on? Mr. Washington?
Yes.
Okay, can you activate your camera again too, please? There you are. Thank you, Mr. Washington, for your patience, okay? You all settled now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, now calling the matter of the people versus Vincent Washington. This is case number 2174164. Count 1 is license improper. And then calling case number 217410631. It's 1 count of wrong way on the highway. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Ryan Hill on behalf of Mr. Washington. Mr. Washington, state your name, please.
Vincent Washington.
Judge, my client waives formal reading, stands mute, asks the court to enter a not guilty plea. He will be pleading to 1 count of impeding traffic, and the misdemeanor will be dismissed.
All right. Mr. Washington, is that right? You want to take advantage of this offer today?
Yes.
All right. If so, please raise your right hand, sir. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
All right. You can put your hand down, Mr. Washington. Did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney? That would have been Mr. Hill in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty, sir?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Mr. Washington, I want to take your attention back to the date. And I went through all of that, and this is a plea of responsible. So you answered all the questions anyways, but I'm just going to read from the ticket to establish this factual basis, Mr. Washington, and then give you the fine that's associated with it, okay?
Okay.
All right. So on the date of November the 22nd of 2021, Mr. Washington was in the area of Eureka Streets and East 7 Mile Road in the city of Detroit, driving a Ford vehicle in that area, and did block traffic driving on a one-way street against traffic. Satisfied, Attorney Hill?
I am.
All right. Is there stipulation for probable cause on the remaining count to be dismissed?
So stipulated.
So at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to the amended charge of blockading on ticket 378210 and is going to dismiss nope, that's the wrong ticket number. I apologize. I'm going to amend ticket number 741063 to blockading, and I'm going to dismiss ticket 741064, the 1 count of no operator's license on person. Mr. Washington, the fine for this is $175. Typically, you only have 14 days to be able to pay that fine because it's a civil infraction. Is that going to be enough time for you, Mr. Washington?
Yeah.
You can be honest. You sure, Mr. Washington? If it's not, I can give you a little bit more time. I don't want you to.
It doesn't matter.
Mr. Washington, how you going to be able? Let me tell you why it matters.
If you want to help me, Your Honor, if you want to help me, send me to financial aid and let them pay it. Otherwise, I ain't going to keep dealing with these folks down there.
Judge, to interject, I think what Mr. Washington's trying to say is he disclosed to me that he was recently incarcerated and released. And I think he's indicated to me he feels he's paid his debt to society, and I agree with that. This is a civil infraction. However, I told him there's a statutory amount that needs to be paid. I said the court probably has discretion as it relates to misdemeanor convictions, but being this is a civil infraction, it was statutory.
Yeah, so I don't have a lot of wiggle room with statutory stuff, Mr. Washington. I'm sorry. So I do have to impose the fine. I can give you longer to pay, though. That's the thing I'm saying. I can give you a little bit longer to pay if that would be helpful.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Okay, all right. So how about this, Mr. Washington? Do you have employment right now?
No, I'm on SSI.
Okay. If I gave you, is 2 months enough time to try and come up with $175?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to make this due no later than May 9th, 2022. And you can make small payments on it if you want. So like if you have $20 there, if you have $25 there, then you could be able to put it down onto it, make the total payment. And I'm trying to give you enough time because if you don't pay it by that time, additional costs add to it. And then this little this $175 will become even more, okay, Mr. Washington? And we don't want that to happen.
Now, if I was to get community service, how many hours would that be?
I can't do community service for civil infractions. I'm sorry, Mr. Washington. That's the only thing. I have discretion with misdemeanors, but not a lot with civil infractions. Okay?
All right. Yep.
All right. All right, Mr. Washington. I'm sorry about that. Best of luck to you though, okay?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Thank
If
you.
there's nothing further, this concludes this hearing. You're welcome. Have a good day.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, take this stuff off of here.
Don't be that man.
Take us off of YouTube, please. It's okay.